Welcome. So please take a comfortable seat on your yoga mat and we'll get started with some pranayama. Sit comfortably and check in with your spine. You want to loosen up the body so that it can be clear and limber, opening up any tension, whether that's physical, emotional, psychological. And that's the core of this sort of practice. It's just to open up the body, circulate the physiology, and feel better. It's that simple. So you want to just think about making space. Think about a firm, grounded base with your sit bones and ankles or whatever's touching the floor. Sprout your spine. And breathe in and out through your nose. When you breathe, the lungs are expanding and contracting. Just take a couple breaths, noticing how much expansion and how much contraction. Notice, or can you notice, where when you breathe into your lungs, where's the core of the expansion, the core of the contraction? Now, sometimes you can actually kind of feel where it is in the lungs, or in your torso is another way to think of it. The belly, the ribs. But be specific, don't just label it with words. Feel it. Experience it. Don't just label, oh, I'm breathing in my belly. No. Feel that experience. Now, expand more. So you can expand into another area of your lungs or torso, or you can expand just with greater capacity. Sort of feel a deeper stretch or press on how much breath you can take in. A couple more like that. Now, do the opposite. Push out more air. Push out to such an extent that you actually feel a heat. You feel a squeeze on your breathing apparatus. It's outside of your normal breath range. Little extra squeeze, a heat, or a tightening. Now do both. Expand beyond your normal range and squeeze, contract beyond the normal range. 3 more like this. Good. Turn your body to your left. Put your hands on the ground or on blocks and do one breath. Added expansion, added contraction to that breath. Twist the other way. Added expansion, added contraction. Back to center. Stretch your arms up high into the sky. Added expansion. Added contraction. We're just going to call that a deeper breath now. Hands out in front. Take a deeper breath. Don't rush it. Put the hands behind you. Deeper breath. Don't rush it. Back up. Put the right arm in the sky. And squeeze the left side. Exhale. Deep breath. Let's go the other way. Good. Scoot off your cushion if you're on one. Put your feet out in front with the knees bent. You just slide your hands down the legs as far as they go comfortably. Exhale. And then inhale, lean back. Exhale, come forward. Easy. Inhale, lean back. See if you can lift your legs up. You just put the toes down, go forward. Keep the legs straight, or bent. You don't want to flatten out. Inhale, lean back. Lift the legs up higher. Exhale, forward, just drape forward. You don't have to reach, don't strain your back, please. Inhale, legs up, nice and high. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. Good. Place the bottoms of the feet together. They can be out in front. Open your arms. Breathe here. You hold your elbows. Good. Lean to your right and swing your left leg around behind you. So I'm leaning on my right side. Bring the right foot in and then rock up into pigeon pose. Put your pigeon pose on your forearms like this. And tuck your back toes. Good. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and step the right leg back, forearm plank. Breathe. Breathe a deeper breath. Good. Bring the left knee forward. You're on pigeon, second side. Breathe a deep breath. Push your forearms down. Lift your back knee and step back, forearm plank. You can do this on your knees if it's still too early for a forearm plank, but breathe. A little bit deeper breath than how you'd want to breathe. A little more inhale, a little more exhale. Good. Come down to your knees. Drop your pelvis to the floor. And come to Sphinx pose. Sphinx is where your elbows are under your shoulders. Breathe a deeper breath than natural. Place your hands down and push back. Cross your ankles. And sit back into cross-legged again. Now you're going to work on breathing a deeper breath, but slowing it down. So you still want to feel that you're taking more inhale, you're more stretching the lungs, and you're more contracting the lungs, but it's a slower process, meaning it takes longer. Meaning you're taking the amount of the air that comes in and out is less, so it takes longer to get that deeper breath. Try 3 of those. Try to breathe slower. Good. Twist to your left again. Breathe slower. Twist to the right. Breathe a slow, deep breath. Come back to center. Put your hands in front. Same thing. A slow, deep breath. Don't grow impatient. You're still going beyond your normal breath. Hands behind you, a slow, deep breath. Less air per second. Come back up, right arm up. Let's squeeze our left side. Slow, deep breath. It'll probably be quieter. Left arm up, same thing. Slow, deep breath. Good. Come back forward. Place the feet out in front. Drape the body forward. We're going to do slower because the breath is slower. Inhale up. Exhale, drop forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale, place the bottoms of your feet together. Lift your arms up. A slow breath that has more inhale and less exhale than usual. Good. Swivel the right leg around behind you. So you're leaning on the left side. And then rock onto your forearms. Notice how the mindset is different when we breathe slower, even though we're still breathing more than usual. Here's the challenging part. Step back into forearm plank and breathe slower, yet still deeper. Bring the right leg forward for pigeon. What you're trying to notice is if by breathing slower, yet still deeper, you have more energy, more focus. Okay, forearm plank again. Good. Drop your hips down. Sphinx posture. Slow, deep breath. Stretch and contract the lungs more than normal, but it should take longer because less air is moving through the nose per second. Place your hands down and let's push back, downward facing dog pose. Start to breathe a little deeper, a little more air per second now. Inhale, top of the push-up. Exhale, knees down and lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, top of the push-up. Exhale, knees down, lower. Inhale, top of cup cobra. Exhale, downward dog. One more of those. Inhale, top of a push-up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Walk your feet out a second. Just stretch a little bit. Sway your hips even. And then come to a forward bend on your mat, standing forward bend. Inhale, come all the way up. Stretch your arms up into the sky. Exhale, hands to your hips. Hinge halfway. Inhale, up to the sky. Open your arms up. Drop them wide and out. Hinge halfway. Inhale, open the arms up. Hinge halfway. All right, we're going to try that simple action now. Take a big, deep breath. Move a lot of air in. Move a lot of air out. Two more like that. A lot of air in. A lot of air out. You should hear the sound of wind. All right, now slow it down. Still stretching the amount of air, but it takes a lot longer. Notice the difference in mood. Good. This last one, bow forward, put your hands on blocks of the floor, and go ahead and step your left foot back for lunge. Lunge or warrior one, and then inhale, rise up, warrior one pose. Breathe and hold your warrior one. Choose the breath that you like better. Right? When you breathe more with a shorter period of time, get more active. When you breathe less over a longer period of time, you get calmer. Good. Place the hands on the blocks and lift the left leg up tall. And then step it back. Come back up. Now let's go to the right leg back. Pin the foot down. Let's come up. Choose the breathing that helps you. That helps you find openness and freedom in your practice. Good. Place the hands down, and we're going to step back to plank pose. Try to breathe less here. Longer period of time, meaning less air comes in per second. Good. Knees, and then the chest and chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, let's push back into child's pose. Walk the hands back and up. Go ahead and step the right foot forward for low lunge. Drop your hips forward. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Open your ribs and focus on breathing more or less based on the kind of energy you want. Stay in the twist and lift the back knee off the floor. Good. Both hands down, step back, and let's bring our left foot forward for the low lunge. The left foot forward, the left arm goes in the sky. Open the side ribs. Tuck the back toes and lift the knee. Twisted lunge. Now, with both hands down, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Place your left arm against your leg and stretch your right arm up. Exhale, squeeze the left side. As you inhale, open the right. Now slow the breath. You can almost think lessen the breath. Inhale up. Let's go to our second side. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Inhale, back up. Bind the hands behind your back and reach your knuckles toward the floor. As you reach the knuckles towards the floor, open your chest and breathe heavy. Strong wind into the upper lungs. You should hear the sound. Inhale, strong. Exhale, out. One more like that, inhale. And then exhale, lift your knuckles up, bow forward. Inhale, come up, chair pose. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, arms to the sky. And then exhale, grab those knuckles and bow forward. Inhale, up, and step to the front of your mat again. Big breath here. Inhale, lift your chest, bind the knuckles behind you. Exhale. You are trying to move wind right now. Next one. Exhale, bow as you lift the knuckles. Inhale, step the right foot back. Oh no, did I mess this up? I think I screwed up. Inhale, up to chair pose. Exhale, step the right foot back. There we go. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Exhale, bind and bow. Inhale, come back to the front of your mat. Let's do that sequence again now that we're familiar. Now that maybe I'm familiar enough to say it right. And we want to be moving wind to generate rigor, to generate energy. Bind the hands, reach down, inhale into the chest. Exhale, bow as you lift the knuckles. Release, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, left leg back, bow over the front leg. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Lift the chest, exhale, bind and bow. Inhale, back to mountain pose. Exhale by your side. Good movement. Inhale, bind the knuckles, lift your chest, a lot of air, quickly. Exhale, bow. Inhale, chair, top of the chest. Exhale, right leg back, bow. Inhale, warrior one. A lot of air. Exhale, bind and bow. Inhale, up. And step back to mountain. Very good. One more round, but this time with slow, long holds to feel the difference. So remember, the time of the breath should take longer because less air is coming in. You're still taking a full breath. Bind the hands and inhale. Less air per second. Exhale, bow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left leg back, bow. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, bind and bow inside the front leg. Squeezing all the air out still. Inhale, up. And back to mountain. Hold the bind. Inhale, chest up. Slower, yet still full breath. Exhale, bow. Inhale, chair. Exhale, right leg back, bow. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, bind and bow. Inhale, up and back to mountain. Good. Notice the difference. Maybe it's just the fact that we move slower, but I think it's actually the way in which we're breathing. All right, next sequence. You're going to step the left leg back, warrior two, stretching out the arms. Then you're going to inhale, lift up the right arm. And then exhale, come into triangle pose. Inhale, lift up the right arm. And then exhale, take big windmill, take both hands to the front of the mat and lift the left leg into the sky. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale, come up onto our tippy toes, chair. And then exhale, mountain. Okay, step the right leg back, warrior two. Let's just learn the sequence first. Inhale, lift up the left arm. Exhale, windmill into triangle pose. Inhale, lift up the left arm again. And then both hands swoop to the front and lift up the right leg. Exhale, bow. Inhale, tippy toe chair. And then exhale, mountain. All right, now we're going to do big breath. A lot of air, short period of time. We're moving a lot of air on the way in and on the way in. So we're stretching the lungs open and squeezing them closed. Here we go. Step the left leg back, warrior two. Let's just take a breath here. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, hold your 2. Inhale, right arm up. Big, strong breath. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, hands down, standing splits. Inhale, tippy toe chair. Exhale, mountain pose. Right leg back, warrior 2. Inhale, strong. Exhale here. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, triangle. Lot of air. Inhale, up. Exhale, windmill into standing splits. Inhale, tippy toe chair. Exhale, mountain. Open up, warrior 2. Inhale. So left leg back. Exhale here. Move that air. Squeeze those belly muscles. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, triangle. Squeeze the air. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, lift the left leg, standing splits. Inhale, tippy toe chair. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, warrior 2, right leg back. Hold it, exhale. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, triangle. Move the air. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, windmill, right leg in the air. Inhale, tippy toe chair. Exhale, mountain. Breathe, feel. There should be some energy, some heat, some brightness going on in your system. Now we're going to try the same sequence. So we're going to do it with a longer breath. So it's less air. It's still a complete breath in and out, but it's slower amount of air moving per second. This will slow the movements and should make the sequence feel calmer. Inhale, step the left leg back, warrior 2. No noise when you breathe. Exhale. Stay patient. Inhale, right arm up. Stay patient is to focus on that slow breath, triangle pose. Exhale. Inhale, right arm up. Stay patient. Follow the fullness. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale, tippy toe chair. Slow the breath. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale here. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, triangle. Inhale up. Slow the breath. The rate of air. Windmill, right leg up. Exhale. Inhale, tippy toe chair. Exhale, mountain. Notice the difference in energy level. Inhale, stretch to the sky. Exhale, bow. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, step back, plank pose. You can do this on your knees. You're gonna inhale, open up side plank. Right arm up. Exhale, back to plank. Inhale, open up left side plank. Exhale, back to plank. Inhale, stretch your shoulders forward up on your tippy toes. Exhale, lower down. Don't touch the ground. Inhale, push up. And then sit back, child's pose. Okay, so you don't have to do a full push-up. You can do the push-up on your knees. You can kind of make it an up dog a little easier. But we're gonna do it in the same method we've been working on. Strong breaths. Again, the knees can be down, make it a little easier. Strong, shorter breaths, still full, and then we'll try the slower versions and see what it feels like. All right, plank pose to start. Here we go. Big breath, inhale. Open up the right side. Exhale, plank. Push the air out. Inhale, open up the left. Push the air out. Inhale, stretch your tippy toes forward. Exhale, down. Push up, inhale. Exhale, back, child's pose. Inhale, push up. Exhale here. Move the air, strong wind. Inhale, right side open. Exhale, plank. Inhale, left side open. Exhale, plank. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, down, don't touch. Push back up, inhale. And exhale, sit back, child's pose. Feel the energy level. Should have been a lot of air moving. Now we're going to try the opposite. This can be difficult on this one. We want to breathe sometimes when it's vigorous. Try to have less air per second move through the nose. You're still taking a full inhale, and you're still taking that squeeze on the exhale. It's just slower. Here we go. Plank pose. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, plank. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, plank. Inhale, rocking forward. Oh, this is the hardest part. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, sit back. So if that push-up slow is too difficult physically, modify so that you can still participate and understand the slow breath. Let's do one more round. Inhale, plank. Exhale, plank. Last round. Inhale, open the right. Less breath. Exhale, plank. Inhale, open left. Back. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Check in with the mood, the energy level. It should be calmer, hopefully more focused. Walk back up to kneeling. Just take a moment here kneeling to support your low back. Let's open our chest after all those planks, squeezing our elbows and shoulders back behind us. Breathe and open the chest here. Same action, but stretch your arms out big like you're on the Titanic. Stretch the hands back as well. Try to feel that the stretch is going across the top of your chest. Good. Let's come back up to standing. Let's try this in some balancing poses. So you can use the wall to help you balance. Working on our same breathing techniques today. Version 1 of the breathing techniques, so getting yourself ready at your wall or any props you're going to use. Breath technique 1 is more breath, we'll call that. More air per second. And version 2 is less breath. It's less air per second. But both are still a complete breath. We're still stretching our lungs on the inhale and squeezing out on the exhale, but version 2 takes longer because there's less air traveling through the nose. Okay. Shift into your left foot and go ahead and bring your right foot up into any version of tree. We do this so many options, you know what the options are. This is big breath. For big breath, I welcome at least one hand, if you're using the wall, at the collarbone like this with your thumbs as a starting point. If this is available, then this is maybe also another option because we want to really take that big breath and lift our heart up into the inhales. And squeeze the belly on the exhale. Let's do 2 more of those. Big breath. Last one. Good, let's come back down. Root down through your right foot and take your left foot up wherever your tree pose is going to happen today. Big breath. A lot of air. In. Out. Last one. And come back. Let's do one more balancing sequence. Again, the hand from the other side. You're going to bring the right knee up. You can hold it in the hand. And inhale, lift up the right knee. And then exhale, send it back. Warrior 3. Inhale, lift up the right knee. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, lift up the right knee. More challenges to keep the arms up the whole time. The last one, send it back. And then come back forward. And just twist yourself to your right, crossing that left arm over the right. All right, let's place that leg down. Inhale, lift up your left knee. Exhale, send it back. You can use the wall for balance. Inhale, knee forward and up. Exhale, back. Inhale, up. Big breath. Exhale, back. Inhale, up. And then twist across to your left. Back to center. Okay, so that was our big breathing variation. We're going to try the same thing, but it's going to be a lot slower now because we're doing version 2. Less volume of air per second. Bring the right foot up into our tree pose again. This time you can do hands on the hips or hands on the belly. It can kind of encourage you to breathe less. 3 slow breaths. You should not hear the sound of wind. Don't lose patience. Focus on a complete breath, just slower. Don't be hasty with the exhale. Slowly stretch the lungs on the inhale. And place the right foot down, take the left leg up. Breathe slower. 3 breaths. Down. All right, we got to do our warrior 3 sequence. Same idea. Again, use the wall for balance because we want to be putting all of our attention towards this slow breath, not letting our mind wander. It's easy to stay focused when the breath is strong and fast and big. The mind can focus for that period of time. But when we lengthen that breath, we get bored. Try to really still feel the breathing apparatus at that slower pace. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, right leg back. Inhale, knee up. Exhale, back. Inhale, knee up. Exhale, back. Inhale, knee up. Twist to your right. Exhale. And come back to center. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale back. Slower, less air. It's less air per second. It might be actually the same total amount of air. Exhale, knee back. Up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Twist left. Inhale and come out of your pose. Notice the shift in energy. Take a wide-legged stance, horse pose. Turning the feet out about 45 degrees. Inhale, arms up. And let's exhale, take the right elbow under. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, curl your back and sit down deep. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left elbow under. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, sit down deep and curl down. That's the movement. Inhale, arms up. Big breath. Exhale, right elbow under. Push the air out. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, curl and sit deep. Inhale, up. Exhale, left elbow under. Inhale, elbows up. This is your last one. Exhale, curl it down. Last rigorous movement. Inhale, arms up, one more set. Exhale, right elbow under. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, curl it down. Bend those knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left arm. Inhale, elbows up. Curl down, exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Now we turn into a slow breath, just one round. Inhale, arms up, less air per second. Exhale, right elbow under. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, curl down. Inhale, arms up. Left elbow under. Inhale, elbows up. Curl down. Inhale, arms up. Turn your heels out and bow forward. Hang here. Breathe however you'd like. Put the right hand down, twist the left arm up. Switch sides. Put it back down. Bend your right knee, lift your other toes up. Inhale, second side. Back up. Go ahead and walk your feet to the front edge of your mat. And now, maybe find your blocks. We're going to get a long stance and widen our front foot. So hopefully it's your right foot. Widen your right foot. It's called like lizard pose or something. Deep hip opener. Push the arms down on blocks. If you're very open, you go to your elbows here, but I like blocks. You stretch the front hip. So notice this is not lunge because my arms are inside the front thigh. Deeper hip opener. Good. Change the legs. So wider, longer, low lunge. Deeper hip opener. Arms straight or on your elbows is fine. Breathe however you like. Good. Step back. Let's bring our knees together and our feet apart. Place blocks if you need between your feet. And sit, kneeling pose. Breathe here. Close your eyes. Take a moment to really observe your mood. Hands in your lap. All that breath work should leave your mind in a very open, vast space. Try to just enjoy, try to feel the quality of your mind. I'm gonna move into some restorative postures. Trying to keep this mental state, but open the body a little more. You're gonna need more props. Sorry, I should have told you in the beginning, but I didn't know I was gonna do this at the beginning. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go grab a bunch of pillows since you're at home. A bunch of pillows. If you've got yoga bolsters, grab yoga bolsters. If you've got blankets, grab blankets. You're gonna want more than usual. Like just one blanket roll isn't enough. I'll show you what I'm gonna be bringing. Big pillows. The thicker the pillow, the better. So I've got this firm rectangular cushion, acts as a bolster for me. That's my base. I'm gonna lay that down. And then you're gonna wanna build some pillows so you can lay back on this comfortably without causing any harm on your joints, on your body. Comfortably lean back. You're gonna have options. You can do the kneeling version. Your shins are down. You're laying back on your props. This is too much on your legs. This is too much on your legs for this amount of leaning back. I mean, you can really stack up your pillows. You're like building a whole new piece of furniture here. But if it's too much on your legs, instead you're gonna do the feet together in front. This is a little bit easier on your back. Put your bum on the ground, bring it against your back, and you can lay back like so. So you see I'm still in the reclining position, but it's a little more accessible. Either way, either pose, whether it's the knees open or on your kneeling posture, the chest is open. So I'm gonna come check the screen here, make sure everyone's got something working for themselves. It should be extremely comfortable and yet some stretches going on. So make sure you got enough pillows or blocks wedged under your head. Some of you look like you have uncomfortable necks. Jim, I think you maybe need something more under your neck. John, you might need less under your neck. Your chin looks a little tucked. Irina, good. Kathy, good. Lynn looks happy. Billy looks happy. Great. Great. So now when you take a big breath, you take a full breath, whether it's a lot of air or a slow amount of air, it's easy. It's easy to expand your lungs. And try to just enjoy that. Enjoy that pace of air entering and exiting your lungs. Close your eyes now. Really invest. Really invest your attention on being in your torso. Really invest in opening up with each breath more deeply into your breathing apparatus. Bring a lot of attention and awareness to your breath experience. Don't rush it. It's like, it's nuance. Try to experience your breath like you've never done before. Gently, trying to keep your mental state, roll off of your props. And you're going to build a much more minimalist version. The easiest is to just do what's called supported bridge. It's bridge pose with one of those props under your hips only. That's the easiest. If you don't have to think about anything else, just do that. If you want a little more intensity to the back bend, the restorative back bend, you're going to have more prop under your body. So you've got a little more back bend going on. So it's like your shoulders are draping off the prop, not just your hips, but your whole back is kind of on the prop, and then just your shoulders and your skull come off the prop. This is a little more active. I'm just gonna check to see everyone's got something, and then if your knees are bent with your feet flat, that's a little bit easier. If your legs get extended out straight in either pose, that's a little more stronger on the hips. Good. Everyone looks like they've got a good version working for themselves. Throat should be nice and open. And again, same practice. Deeply invest in observing your breath flow through your lungs. We'll spend a couple minutes here. Make sure it's comfortable enough that you can stay like this. Deeply invest in your breathing. Push up into a bridge pose if that's available, and then remove your props. Take your knees into your chest and just float them above your body. Put the right leg out on the floor and take the left leg across the body for a twist. We've worked on stretching our lungs to expand them and to contract them. We've done that with a lot of volume of air per second and a slower volume of air per second. Now really work on just less air. Let's twist our body to the other side. So you're not trying to take a full breath or a deep breath. You're trying to take as little bit of breath as possible. It could be long or fast. When we sleep, our breath is like this. We're not moving lots of air when we're sleeping. Now, some of you might know some snorers. They're trying to move a lot of air, but it doesn't work so well. When a person is sleeping soundly, very little air moves because they're so calm. Deep sleep is the calmest thing we know because your wonderful personality isn't involved. Everything's very peaceful. So try to mimic that a little bit. Very little breath. Come back to center and stretch out your limbs. And just a few more. Very little breath. Like a sleeping baby. Now release any practice if you haven't already. And just rest. Stretch your body. Press up to a comfortable seat. Namaste.